So hello and welcome to the another simulation session. So at this point we already knew the drill that how we will do this simulation. So first of all I will move to any random day. Let's live stream this Tuesday. Alright, first of all I need to look at a lot of things, moving back to 1300 hours. Yeah, right in here. And starting from monthly time frame, we will do our analysis first. If I look at monthly time frame, the monthly candle is strong bullish. Today is 22nd of February. Today is 22nd of February, and for the whole entire month we moved up. This is around 1000 pips of move. And if I look at weekly time frame we pushed up in previous three weekly candles. And if I look at weekly time frame, the weekly candle has closed with the weekly candle is currently open. We have created an upper wick and now we are moving down, and it may means the trend is slowing down, but at any moment anything can happen, and we need to look for those opportunities in smaller time frame. And if I look at daily time frame, there is some consolidation in daily time frame. The previous daily candle closed bullish, and it was anticipation for current daily candle to create a lower wick first and continue pushing up and continue its move up. But the idea is that we have created an upper wick first and now we are moving down, so maybe we can move down till 1887, which is around 100 pips away. And if I look at H4 time frame, if I look at H4, the H4 candles move up, created a resistance, and now we are moving down in this range, which this is like 120 pips of range. There is lot of consolidation in H4 time frame, so we need to look at smaller time frame and we will trade. And if I look at monthly candle was up, the daily candle in weekly there was a dodgy sort of candle. And in M30, in H1, if I can see, there was a lot of volume in the previous H1 candle, and the next H1 candle closed bullish, and the current H1 candle closed bearish, and there is wick left to be filled, which is around 23 pips away. And in 38 pips we have a support and another support at 48 pips. So this is a support and this is a support zone. So if I look at it, is 86 pips of range, and I can see there is lot of volume. So trading counter trend trades may not be may not be uh, wise at this point. But if I look at H4, we are moving in this consolidation zone, and in H1 we are also moving in this zone. And I am willing to take some risk at this point in buy positions. If I need to look at M15 in more details, in M15 we are approaching this support zone. There is probability that we can create a support and push up in the 60 pip range. If the volume is with us, we can even correct this entire move to the upside. So yeah, that was my idea. Now I will do live stream at 10x speed. Actually I can't do at 10x speed, so I will go with 11. Now I am just waiting, and if I can see, We need to break below previous M15 lows for buys, but I am willing to take some risk. I am willing to take some risk at this point. If one M1 candle closes bullish, no, at this point, yeah, I have taken this small counter trend trade by placing stop loss below these wicks, and I will re-add back positions later on, but for now this is my only bias. I will the M5 candle closed with no wick at the top, which may means that the uptrend is slowing down. In the meantime, in M30 we are breaking above M30 highs. So alright, I will wait for this M30 M15 candles to close, and maybe on next candle I will add positions, but for now I need to wait. I can see there is lot of down momentum in gold, so technically maybe there is a probability for me to execute buys, to execute sells once we break below pre 1893 lows, this M30 lows. And on the other hand, I am looking for buys above this area, above this M5 candles. In M5 I can see there is some trend, and if we break below 1893 I am planning to close everything. And yeah, there is volume and we will push spike down, I guess. So at this point I have closed everything because I was trading counter trend trade, and at this point the M30 is bullish. M30 is about to close in 4 minutes and we have broken below that area. I have already lost around 10 US dollars today. So I am waiting for M30 candle to close. As this M5 candle has closed with no wick at the bottom, there is probability we are pushing down. So I am gonna execute right now. My stop loss is around 30 pips for this trade, 40 pips for this trade, and I am anticipating down move till 1887 area. You know what? I will close 50% of this position and I will re-add back risk once we break below. All right, M5 candle has closed bullish at a very important area. So the sells at this point will be valid if we break below M5 candle lows. Other than that, there are no sells, and this this M5 I will execute buys right now, and I will be putting my stop loss 20 pips below this M5 candle low, because if I look at higher time frame in H4 we are pushing up, so there is very high probability that we can resume the uptrend. If I look at daily, yeah, there is very high probability based on daily time frame. If we respect these lows, but these lows are around 60-70 pips away from current prices, so I will just wait, and yes, I will just wait. M30 candle has closed bearish below all those areas, so this buy I don't think so it makes any sense. M15 candle has closed bearish, M5 closed bearish, and I am executing buys. This trade doesn't make any sense. Even though if we push up, that's okay, but for now I need to wait. Yeah, we are pushing up, but this trade was way too risky and way too early. Now if we break above previous M15 candle highs, so our initial bias for buys will be correct and I will be executing buys. But we have again respected those highs in M30 and in M15. Please notice that I will execute sells below 1993, 1893 area, and I will place sell stop of I will place sell stop below this low, which is around 20 pips. Yes, and I will let it run. 48 pips of range if we break below this area. Yeah, in M15 we are breaking below previous M15 low. We need to break below these lows for execution, for a better execution. Yeah, we have broken below that area. We are already up around 10 pips, but I will not close position unless we hit our take profit or our stop loss. So M5 candle has closed. It is the last 5-minute candle of this hourly candle, and I am not anticipating prices to move back inside the range. If they do move back inside the range, I will be looking to manage my stop, because I am trading breakout at this point instead of trading ranges that I have done yesterday. So I need to be very careful. Alright, M5 candle has closed, H1 candle has closed, but it has closed above that area. We have created a support in M5 time frame, and M15 there is a pattern for sells, but in H1 it seems like the down volume is dying. So yeah, I will wait for 2-3 more minutes. I want to place my stop loss right in here, which is around 50 pips away. I don't like that huge stop loss, so I will be closing 50% of my position right now, and I will set up my stop loss above this area. Yes, and I will let it run. Trading breakouts do become messy at times, so maybe this is one of those times where breakouts become a huge pain in the head. there are no buys for now, at least for now, and I am only in sells. Let's see. Yeah, if I look at H1, we have retraced almost to the highs, and if I look at M30, we have retraced almost to the highs. I have re-added back my risk at this point, and I'm gonna place my stop loss above these M30 wicks because I am anticipating prices to not break above that area if we are to push down. But in some cases I have seen we break above that area before pushing down, and for that I need to be ready. I need to be very concerned and be very ready to, oh, I have executed buy trade. I want to execute sell trade. I want to execute sell trade. I am basing my trade based on the fact that we have moved down, and H1 candle closed bearish, and the next H1 candle is moving up in first 30 minutes, and I am anticipating that we will push down, but in some cases that doesn't happen, and it is one of those scenarios, so I am taking myself out of this position. But I have already lost around 62 US dollars for today, but still there are no buys, and I am still in sells. We are moving up in previous 3 M15 candles, and in M1 there is an up trend. So what I will do, I will wait for M15 candle to close, and in my opinion we have already created this strong support, so I don't think so that price will ever retest this zone. So I have already taken around two trades for today. Now only one trade is left. I lost around 62 US dollars today. As we have already broken above previous M5 highs, M15 H1 and M30 highs, so I am now planning buys. In here, if we break above this area, I am willing to execute buys. Alright, M30 candle closed bullish, H1 bullish. Everything is in favor of buys. Now I will start adding my buy positions in this 62 pips of range. But I need to see if there is news. Yes, there is some news, and M15 candle is now breaking below previous M15 candle low, and Now I need to see if we will resume downtrend or if we will continue this uptrend. So need to wait for few more minutes. Actu yeah, M5 candle closed bullish in here. If we break above previous M5 candle high, I will execute buys. But remember, yeah, M15 candle closed bullish and I have executed buys before the M5 candle breaking above these highs. If it breaks above highs, yes, now this trade is valid. I was planning to close my trade. Yeah, now I need to wait. Maybe we are creating an upper wick if we are to move down. This is my stop loss 1897. We should respect this area if we are to move up. Other than that, I will look at I will wait. Other than that, I will wait. This is my last trade for the day. I am planning to hold this trade till 1910 area, but it also depends upon price action, what price action is presenting me. So now I just need to wait for M15 and M30 candles to close. At this point right in here, once we break above M1 candle lows, I was planning if I should close some percentage of my position, but just by looking at higher time frames, there is some confirmations for buys. Yeah, just waiting for M15 candle to close. M15 candle has closed. If it comes below this area, I want to execute buys. Yeah, now this is my stop loss and I will just call it a day because I have already lost a lot in the beginning of day in just wrong moves. So I am still making mistakes like this buy trade. I have executed this early in my opinion, and I haven't taken my take profit at this area 1904 area, but I hope so these things will get better with time. Now I just need to wait. M5 candle has closed bullish and the next M5 candle, will it break above the high? And at this point if I see M30 candle has closed, is about to close little bit bearish, H1 candle is bullish, both of these are bullish candles. So I do anticipate that next candles should respect below this H1 candle low and continue to push up, and M15 candle has closed like a way. If we break above 1903 area, we should push up till 1907 area, but it is just an anticipation and anything can go wrong at any point in time, so I need to be very careful. I am looking to see how I can manage my risk better, as I am little bit in profits. I am planning that if we break below 1900 area, I should close some percentage of my position, and on the other hand we are around 60 pips in profit so far. If I look at H1, we pushed up in first 15 minutes, and which essentially means that either there is lot of volume or either we are creating the higher wick for prices to push down later in second half of the hour. So I need to be very careful at this point with my trades, and if I reach 1905 area I will close the second position. Alright, at this point I will close my second position, 31 pips in profit, take 25% off of this position, break even this position, and let the rest run. If this M30 candle closed bearish and the next break above these highs, we are pushing up in this 1910 area. We are pushing up till 1910 area. But remember, it is just anticipation. I have to react to what market is offering instead of what I am thinking. Yeah, M5 candle has closed bearish and the next one break below previous M5 candle low, but if I look at M15, this position is safe. If I look at M30, this position is safe for buys till 1910 area. So the higher time frame is in my favor for now. But we are approaching a resistance at 1905 area. Maybe we will break through that resistance. We have broken above and then moved back down, and yeah, still there are no problems. We should push up later on. I can't see sells in here, even though this M15 candle is small body. This M15 is bearish candle. I still can't see sells in here, so I will just take my stop loss if things go otherwise. Yeah, actually I should be looking at M15 candle. This is M30 chart, and M15 candle has broken below previous M15 candle low. So basically this position is wiped out. There is little to no chance of this position working out, but we will stick to our plan. H1 candle is now turning bearish. M30 candle has also turned bearish. and I am waiting for these close now. Alright, we are about to close in few minutes, need to wait for few more minutes. Alright, H1 candle has closed bearish, which means strong resistance is created at 1906 area. Now if we push up to this area, I will take profits, and other than that, I will add one more position in here by placing the same stop loss as previous position, because I believe that this H1 candle is out of context candle. No, this is not out of context candle, and I have already lost. So now I will look at my history, how much I gained and lost for today. If I look at I have lost around 40, 60 and 25, 85 US dollars, made about 40. So I am down around 35 US dollars. The whole mistake I made in here, that I got too much confident. Once price moved till 1905 area, I should have taken my profits, or at least I should have placed my stop loss below 1905 area. The reason being, M5 candle is pushing up. If the M5 candle is pushing up, there is no point for prices to break below this area. Since the prices break below that area, there was high probability for prices to keep pushing down. And if I look at in M1 time frame, I executed buys, very wrong buys in here. And if I show my history, the sells executed right in here was also very wrong sells. So this trade 20 minus 25 US dollar and minus 18 US dollar wasn't right trades, and I took lot of stop loss in my sell trade. So there are a lot of mistakes that I made today, and which basically put me in very bad position. So these are personal errors my system do indicated. If I look at the reason, let me explain why. Because if I look at this trade, this buy trade, this sell trade right in here, right in here, I knew that we are approaching towards a heavy support zone in H1 and H4 time frame. I should be very precise and very careful with the sells. Once the M15 candle closed like this and the next M15 broke above previous M15 high, I should be out in that position, but I didn't. In fact, I added risk to this trade, so these trades were wrong trades. And the next buy trade, that buy trade was didn't made any sense, and I didn't book profit on this trade. So instead of making 100 US dollars for today, I am down around 35 US dollars for today, just because of lot of mistakes that I have made, just because of my emotions. Now I will just wait and I will see what other opportunities are there. So I knew now I know that we are moving down in this 62 pips of range. Now this is my sell. Wait a second. This is my sell position I have said, but I was unable to execute. Once we break below previous, once we break below this M5 area, I will execute sells for this take profit. This was executed based on high volume M1 time frame. If I am executing this trade, there is no point for prices to break above M1 areas, which it did, so I have closed my position. Now I will just wait. So I have lost around 43 US dollars for today, just because of my mistake, greed, and a lot of other things. So now I will just wait. I will. I am planning to give my trade a second chance for sell for this 50 pips, because based on the reason H1 is bearish, M30 bearish, M15 and M5 is bearish. But for that we should respect this high, 8 1900 high. If it do break above that area, I should be out. Now there is 40 pips of range left to be filled. M30 candle has closed with no wick at the low. If we break below this M30 candle low, I should execute another sell. Yeah, right in here. And this is my stop loss for both of these trades, around 30 pips. And I am anticipating that we should push down in this 50 pips of range. I guess so. The probability of this trade working out is now dying, because if I look at H1 may have created a support at this point for prices to continue to push up. Now at this point I believe that this is support formation, uh, because we moved up, we created a support, and there is probability for prices to keep working out. I will close all, and I am down 60 US dollars today, and I want to execute these buys so bad, but I have already lost. Just because it is simulation, I will be executing this buy, and I will add another position at this area, and that will be the last trade for that today. Now I need to see how the H1 candle closes. If H1 candle closes bearish, I will just close these buys. I have closed these buys, the reason being we have broken below that support zone. Now we are pushing down. Pushing down to till this area, the same cells that I have executed. I have missed a lot of good opportunities, and took losses in some bad trades. Still I am unable to focus on what's going in markets. Now this is confirmed sport formation, and I have lost a lot around today, but I will still execute these trades. And there is a lot of learning present in this simulation session. I need to watch this simulation for a lot of times because these are the mistakes that I am making on my real account. Now I just need to wait for M30 candle to close. M30 candle is still respecting previous M30 candle highs, and the buy trade that I have previously taken on this M15 candle didn't break above previous M15 candle high. So that buy trade doesn't make any sense because I have executed buy trade in first M15 candle that closed. Please remember that these buy trades although are in profits, but I am not looking at profits. The whole purpose of these live stream is to follow emotional and technical side of trading. So technically I have made a lot of mistakes today, and also emotionally I have made a lot of mistakes today. So I am not happy with my performance in the in this session today. And tomorrow I will make sure that I follow the complete information that market presents me. Now I am just waiting because I do believe that we can push up till 1900 area, but that anticipation can be wrong. So I will just forward. No, I will not fast forward the candles. I will just wait. I am willing to take some profits out at 1903 area and 1905 area. Other than that, I will place stop loss below these M15 lows, and yeah. Alright, we have reached 1903 area. I will close everything. I will let my small position run, and place a TP for this small position, and place a stop loss. And at this point I will just end this live stream because there is a lot of learning involved, and I need to make sure that I have took my lesson by heart. Yeah, that thing was pretty much expected because just because I was anticipating buys, I wasn't anticipating this sell candle. But it was good thing that market taught me that a sell candle may appear that before a resumption of the uptrend. So I will just add one more position with small lot, place a buy stop. This is my stop loss. I will cancel stop loss on this position and I will let it run, because I have seen that whenever this scenario forms we usually move up. So I will just go to sleep and let's see what happens in next candles. Yeah, I got stopped out. So at this point I will just call it a day. The performance today was very bad. I have made a lot of emotional, psychological and technical errors today, and tomorrow I will make sure I don't make those errors ever again. And until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care, have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow.